Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Litecoin LTC. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go down below and tap that subscribe button. And while you're down there, if you can hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. And just a update here, I have been trading with MEXC Global. Still going to find out how to actually say that name, but for now, it's MEXC Global. And I got a link down below if you want to get some bonuses. Just go ahead and sign up with my link. You'll get a bonus, and I'll get a bonus, and we'll both win. And my trading's been going okay. Just closed another 30% win today. Anyway, going to start off on Litecoin on the weekly, just to kind of rehash what we've been going over here. So Litecoin, give her some old lines up here, had been going sideways for a while, had that massive run up, and then we've just kind of been dancing around in this channel here. Top, bottom, heart line, bottom, top, blah, blah, blah. But the curious thing is we have been creating higher lows all the way across. And I talked about this in the last video, and the other thing that is happening now is it looks like we're actually breaking out on the RSI here from this downtrend. Yeah, something like that. So we're getting a little breakout down there on the RSI. The trend momentum right here has got another green dot, and we're moving in the right direction. And I said in my last video that I do think we have a good chance to come back up to around $120 to do another thing like this, where we kind of tap the heart line. If we break through that and we hold above it, then that's even better. But I'm looking at least getting up to that point. Probably, I hate giving time. Let's just say a few months, maybe beginning of the year, something like that. But also, as we were coming down, we started to form this double bottom here, or you can call it an Adam and Eve, either one, where you got the sharp bottom and then the rounded bottom. So either a double bottom or Adam and Eve. We are getting resistance off the 20 EMA right here, but I actually think that we're probably going to break above it if we continue, if the momentum continues to the upside like this. The other thing I was pointing out previously was this giant downtrend. And then it looked like we were creating some kind of a bear flag here. But instead of that, we shot up right up here. And I said that I think that that same thing is about to happen, where we had this giant downtrend, and then we were creating some sort of a bear flag. And this one could have been considered like a double bottom or possibly Adam and Eve as well. And then it shot back up. That's kind of what I think we're doing here. But let's zoom in a little bit to the 12-hour. And it looks like we're running right into the 200 EMA on the 12-hour. It does look like we got a red dot on the momentum, but we also have plenty of room to run on the RSI, which is good. I kind of think we might be breaking above this 200 EMA and hopefully holding it as support. One thing we can look at here is, actually I want to go down to the 4-hour to look at this. So we did break above on the 4-hour, the 200 EMA, held it as support, and continued on to the next run here. Now, if you watched my video on how I do some of my swing trading, I don't give signals or anything, but I did make a video on how I do my swing trading. One thing that I left out of the video was this higher high, lower high thing that I like to use, just so I can find the higher highs and the lower highs for using my Fibonacci. And so if you had been following this trend by Litecoin, you could have pulled a Fibonacci from this low, in this higher high, lower high indicator are these red and green zigzag lines. It just kind of tells you where the top and the bottom is. And so you grab from, I usually use the 4-hour, grab from the bottom here, pull it to the top. And as you can see, we came down and we didn't really find support on the 618. We did once, but we fell right below it. But there was a lot of confluence there because we had the 200 EMA, we had the 100 EMA, or no, I think that's the 50. The 50 EMA, the 200 EMA, and then we also had the 618 and 786, this golden zone right here. But what you could have noticed here is when we came down and tapped that 200 EMA, if you go down to the 1-hour, right when we're getting into that 200 EMA and the 618, we started to get some right here. As we're down in this area, we got this green dot right here. The RSI was all the way down here, and it looked like momentum was starting to shift. And that would have been a great spot to get into a trade. I actually wasn't paying attention to it for a trade, but that would have been a good spot. Now, we still have not created a new higher high, and in order for this to be bullish still, we need to create a new higher high for Litecoin. And let's go ahead and do a Fibonacci from this top to this bottom. And you can see that we are struggling at the 618, almost to the 786 retracement. We would, in order for me to to think that this is going to go any higher, I'd like to see this at least get above the 786 and hold support up here. Now, it's also weekend price action, so who knows what's going to happen. Weekends are always kind of crazy, but we got plenty of room to run on the 4-hour for the RSI. We got plenty of room to run on the trend meter. And yeah, there's a good chance, because it looks like the rest of the market is making some decent moves. Litecoin's only up 2.14% right now. So there's a decent chance that we continue on to the upside over this weekend while everybody is still bullish, since we just had some big moves with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's almost at $21,000 right now or something like that. Let me take a look. Bitcoin's at $20,900 right now, so just about there. And Ethereum's up almost 5% on the day, which is pretty good. So Litecoin is kind of a laggard right now. It's not like a super popular coin anymore. So the volume is not as high as it used to be, but still a project that a lot of people pay attention to and are trading. And so yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that I still think Litecoin is ready to make some moves. Now, as you can see back here, we did break above, and I mean, we could very well be pulling off one of these guys right here where we broke above. We kind of created a higher high right here, but then we fell back below. Tried it again, didn't do it, and then we continued on to the downside below the 200 EMA. We could be doing that, but I mean, this just seems a little bit more bullish to me. I do think that there's a good chance that Litecoin can continue on, and I've said for a while now that I do think that the bottom has been in for Bitcoin, and trading sideways, I do think there's a good chance we get up to at least the 200 EMA, right around $68. In the shorter term meaning few weeks to a month or so going into the new year. But it's kind of all I have for Litecoin, just a quick update. Everything's looking fine. I do think we found bottom, and we are making higher lows on the larger time frames here, which is good. And as long as we can continue moving, and preferably break above, the main area to break above would be around $63, as that's where we continue to get rejected. Plus, that's also around where the 20 EMA is, and that's our first step in the right direction. But that's it. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. And just remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just a dude on his computer. Talk to you later.